Hello, this is Tim Hellman.
And this is Tom Hellman.
And this is Movie Talk. Today we're going to review the movie Tusk. Tusk is writer-director Kevin Smith's new horror comedy flick about a deranged, wheelchair-bound, retired seaman who attempts to surgically transform a popular podcast host, who's also a house visitor at his home in Manitoba, into a walrus. It was written and directed by Smith and based on an idea from his own Smodcast podcast show that he hosts with his buddy Scott Mosier. The film stars Michael Parks, who also starred in Smith's last feature film, Red State, Justin Long, Genesis Rodriguez, Haley Joel Osment, and Johnny Depp. It's the first in a planned trilogy of films Smith calls the True North Trilogy. The next one is going to be about Kevin Smith and Johnny Depp's daughters, who have a small part in this movie as clerks, and they have some kind of an adventure. And the third movie in the trilogy is going to be about a killer moose. So like a Jaws type movie with a moose instead of a shark.
It sounds like it's all going to be awesome.
Yeah. What did you think of this movie?
I thought it was very dialogue heavy, but that's Kevin Smith's MO. Like the contrast between Justin Long's character like swearing and being crude and stupid, and like then Michael Parks' character like being very eloquently spoken and crap.
It was kind of like the Human Centipede a little bit. Seeing this poor guy get turned into a walrus.
I thought that
and having to act like a walrus.
Once he looked like a walrus, I stopped like just like my suspension of disbelief kind of.
Really?
Yeah, it was more funny at that point because it was just like.
But it was so sad for him though. Yeah. And then in the end credits, they play part of the Smodcast where they originally came up with the idea. And it's pretty funny because they're talking about how it's going to end, and after you just watch the end played out kind of seriously, to hear them joking about it is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I'm really excited where Kevin Smith's going with his career. I think he's branching out and doing.
He's decided to make horror movies, apparently.
Stuff. And you gotta admire that because most people start out doing horror movies, low-budget indie horror movies, and then that allows them to do other stuff if they're successful at it.
Yeah.
And that he's one of the only directors that's going into indie horror movies when he's already successful.
Yeah.
And there's still comedy too. This one was at least. So I really like his directing, even though he's not considered as good a director as he is a writer.
I don't really know anything about directing, so I can't really say, but.
Johnny Depp was hilarious.
Yeah.
Michael Parks was great. Thought Justin Long was good. Until he had to go full walrus, and then
it was like his screaming.
His performance wasn't likable anymore. It was just crazy.
Yeah.
But he was funny when he was human. And Genesis Rodriguez is a really hot actress. I can't believe that Justin Long would be her boyfriend. Like, she would not go out with Justin Long. He's not attractive. I mean, she just doesn't go out with guys like that.
Yeah. You know her personally?
That's not realistic. It's just someone that beautiful doesn't go out with guys like Justin Long.
Girls like funny guys sometimes.
But that's definitely where Kevin Smith is a little lost in reality. So I really liked it because I love Kevin Smith and I just like everything he does. I think his worst movie is probably Cop Out, but he didn't write that.
I never saw that.
He just directed it. So what rating would you give it?
4 stars.
Out of 5?
Yeah.
I give it 4.5. I'd almost go to 5, but it's not quite classic.
Yeah.
Definitely not as good as Dogma or Chasing Amy or Clerks. And Mallrats. I love Mallrats also.
Nobody liked Jersey Girl though for some reason. I liked it.
I liked it. So Kevin Smith, just keep doing what you're doing. You're doing fine. They say it was a bomb because it only made half its budget back in theaters, but
people are retarded.
It'll make a killing on video though.
People are retarded.